So my last video, very long and rambly. This one maybe will be more focused because I will perhaps actually make some progression in matcha flavored Minecraft. I didn't even bother on the last one making it at all clear that I was doing matcha because I saw a video by the creator of Matcha Minecraft where he said that he actually watches, like he goes and he tries to find newest videos related to Matcha Minecraft to see what people are saying about it. And I just didn't really want to waste his time with that one because yes, there was an issue that I had with not understanding the progression even after reading the website because I misunderstood it. And then when I was editing the footage, I actually saw that there's a little message that pops up that I think gives you even more of a hint on how you're supposed to progress. But because I was focusing on recording something and because of the headache I've been having and stuff, or migraine or whatever, just basically I'm not at my best right now or then, and just completely missed that. So I was like, I don't know if that's fair to be like, hey, here's, putting this in your sphere of awareness. There's a player that completely did not understand how to progress in the game. So this time, I have the world that I tried to make for that, and I just saw that there's this recreate button, which is great because I was like, I want to use that seed again, but not with all this stuff. I wonder if it's gonna still have the bonus chest. Now that I understand a little bit more about how matcha progression works, the bonus chest does kind of seem a bit antithetical to the point of it, so I'm going to turn it off. So let's see, game mode, survival, and yep, matcha's okay. Done. And yes. I also have my mic set up a different way. I actually have a much nicer mic than the one I'm using right now. But I don't know if I have the right cable for it. And like, I don't know if it's a specific cable or not, because if it's not a specific, my avatar. All right, I turned off bonus chest. I was like, where's the bonus chest? Yeah, there's a cable situation with it. I also don't actually really know how to use it. I'd have to learn how to use it. So I just have a webcam, and that's what I'm using as a microphone. And it, I don't know. It's an older webcam too. I have one that's much older than this one, but I mean, this isn't cutting edge. Okay, so I have to keep at least 2 logs because I think I have to make a campfire or something. Wait, oh, it was already in my hotbar. What is this? Dirt. Why is it a different color? Okay. Okay, so I believe what I had to do was make the hoe, and now I can pick up grass. Okay, cool. Now I can actually progress in the game. Let's see. I was talking about my microphone, but why can't I make this? Oh, because I need more sticks. Is it just like that? Yeah, cool. So yeah, not the best microphone setup. And where I had the microphone before, it was like the keyboard clacking was like really bad, and I'm using the free version of DaVinci Resolve to edit these, and I think if I was using the paid version, I would have had an easier time trying to like I might have been actually able to edit those out. What I tried to do at the least was make them less grating, but it was very hard to edit the video because it's what my goal is to make it so that it's not grating on the ears and stuff. And why is the UI so loud? But perhaps everything would be, because maybe I'm just like more sensory like sensitive or something right now. So I have, when I'm feeling better, I'm gonna have to review that footage and just see how I feel about it. Okay, so okay, cool. Oh shit. How do I know when the food's done? Oh, okay. What is it? Okay, so I made chocolate, and I can, if I get sugar and dough, I don't know how to get, I assume that's wheat. Anyway, so I've got a webcam like tucked into my shirt, and it's somewhat directional. So I don't know how that's gonna go with if the audio is gonna be horrible. Because I looked down for a second because I was talking with the shirt, and thus I looked down to oh cool, that has regen. I should make an axe and stuff. Yeah, because I was talking about it, so I looked down on it. Why is everything so loud? Oh my god. Maybe I should just turn up my headphones at this point. Okay. What was I saying? Was it about the game, or was it about my microphone? I don't remember. Oh yeah. So I wanted to reuse the same seed because I liked that there was mud in the jungle. Like I saw some mud because I want to make a mud house. Alright, I was gonna make an axe because I'm gonna need more wood. I should probably make a shovel too. Oh cool, and there's like already some open stone over there. Okay, we got an axe. Get a shovel. Might as well make a pickaxe while we're here. And then the enemies are kind of balanced in a different way, so I should probably make a sword. Is that everything I need? Oh, I guess I can look. A spear? I'm not really good at using those. Okay, cool. What is this? Oh, it's just particle. Okay. And I can leave the crafting table. I think. I don't don't know if those grow back. I also don't know off the top of my head how you get melons to grow, so I'm gonna leave those there because I don't want to fuck myself over in terms of stripping the land of their resources and stuff. Okay, I'm looking for the mud. I don't know if I want this to be a video in which I'm like, I'm constantly talking, right? Or if this is this a video that's focused on trying matcha? Is this a video that's like, hey, this is my Minecraft Let's Play? Or, oh, is that useful to have? I don't know. I don't want to kill the fish if it's not like, you see these ones? I can eat them. I know that. Wait, what? Bone meal? Okay. You know, is this a matcha focus video? Is this like, ooh, I'm doing a Minecraft Let's Play? Is this an opportunity for me to talk about things? Whoa, that's so much stuff. Wow. Is it literally just filled with like paper to make it so that you have to take that much time to grab the stuff even though it's underwater? I don't know. Okay, 18 things of paper, straw. I don't know what straw is. Cool, we got some clothes already. I don't know what to do with this. Like you can, I know you can use the tropical fish and the poisonous potato to make potions, but I don't. Oh, sick. So I need a bottle, apple, and sugar. There should be some sugar cane. Is that sugar cane over there? And is this gonna be kelp? Cool. I like having kelp. But it's like, what would I have to talk about that I had not already talked about in the previous video? I guess maybe there were some things that if I can recall that I would like to clarify or whatever, like when I said that there are videos that are like, where I'm watching them and I'm like, and you thought that other people would actually like enjoy this or whatever. I don't know how to super clarify what I mean by that, but I do think it's important to make things that are for yourself, and I think it's very obvious that that video is one that was made for myself. So you know, it'd be kind of hypocritical to be like, oh, like this video should have this like very should have this sort of what's the word? Not use. It's not. Only ones I can think of are use value and exchange value, and this is just not the context that is appropriate for that terminology. Are those different fish or are those fish that I saw earlier? Those are different fish. Are these puffer fish? What kind of fish are those? It was just another type of tropical fish. Okay. But yeah, it would be hypocritical to be like, oh, well, in order to justify uploading a video, it must have a clearly, ooh, cool, a clear purpose, I guess, maybe? No, I don't know, an established, means of imparting some kind of value to others. I mean, I think there's like, I don't think people should be wasteful. You know, when we think about the environment and stuff, and how what we're able to scale with the technological advancements in recent years and stuff. Ooh, is this mud? I don't know what it is. It doesn't look like mud though, but I remember that is what I was looking for, because there's actually so much stuff. Now that I've actually progressed that tiny bit, it's like, wow, there's so many opportunities, and it's like, I should probably focus on building a house. Okay, let's see what this is. Is it mud? Is it mud? What is it? It's dirt? How is it dirt? It looks different than the other stuff. I kind of wish I had grabbed that chest. Is this, how is this dirt? It literally is different. Whatever. I need mud. Okay, and since I'm going to be talking, I'm going to need to like drink fluids, right? Especially since I potentially have Sjogren's syndrome, disease. I don't know. Sjogren's something bad, autoimmune condition. Sjogren's autoimmune condition. What is this tree? I can't remember if they said that leaves work differently in this game. There's a hoe on it. I want to... Okay, that scared me. I didn't know the parents sounded like that in this game. I don't... Ooh, what the... Okay. Hey, come back here. Oh, shucks. Oh well. These grow back quick, right? Oh, what does that mean? What does that mean that I got the heart? What? Oh yeah, so my mouth like runs pretty dry, because of potentially that condition. I have a biopsy for it pretty soon. If they find that I don't have it, then I have no fucking idea why my mouth is so dry all the time, and my eyes, then other things too. But I think that's called the hallmarks of the condition, is the dry, definitely the dry eyes, I think. I'm not actually 100, is it dry eyes and mouth? I don't know. Okay, where is it? Please tell me the other parrot is still there. Yes, okay. Yay! Okay, so we got these. So now that the two parrots, I believe that Oh, okay. They like me now. Oh, I can't seem to feed them. Okay, well, that's fine. I hope they don't die. Yeah, so my mouth is dry, and I don't really talk that often. I used to do like hour-long video calls with people, and I think now I don't really talk to people a lot, other than for my job. But even then, I don't really have that long of a conversation with people that are, it's not an endurance sort of dealio. So what I have noticed with the current way that I have the mic is that I think drinking, gulping, whatever sounds are amplified and are perhaps a little terrible. So I'll have to see if I can edit that out. And I really hope the keyboard clacking is better, at least. Like I hope I don't have to deal with both of those things. Ooh, it's cool copper. I really haven't found the mud, though. That's what I wanted. Okay. This is dirt, isn't it? Okay, well, I should drink something. What I found that I did really like about making the other video was what was it that I liked about making the other video? Oh yeah, editing finding tracks and editing them in, and getting to put the little labels for what the song was. I don't know how obvious it is that I kind of gave up like partway through, because I started using some songs from YouTube's audio library. They're like royalty free and stuff. I tried to pick music so the first one that I found, I was like kind of hitting the jackpot in terms of, the combination of, I was searching for like, oh, maybe I'll just put in the Minecraft OST itself or something. But then I found that song, or I thought it was just one song, and then I realized, oh no, these are very clearly separate songs put into one like album upload, or I don't know if it's an album or an EP or what. A panda! EP. Oh. Whatever. You can grow naturally. I don't care that much. I don't know what use a panda has. It's cool though. A lot of melons. A lot of bamboo. But no dirt. I like the jungle biome, but I don't like how what's the word? The jungle like drops for the trees are really, really bad for getting saplings. So it is theoretically possible that if you were like, I love the jungle planks or logs or whatever, I'm worried about this structure. I think it's cool that I found a structure, but what if it is like there are bad guys in there. Maybe I'll just live in the structure if I can't find any mud. Well, okay. Can I make charcoal? So I can have some torches? No, my inventory's a mess. I should make a chest. Cool. Yeah, so that was some fun part of the process but the thing is I wasn't anticipating doing that, so I didn't really want to commit to it at the same time. Well, the parrot sat on my shoulder. But I think now that I know that, like, okay, that's this thing that I might want to do, I might be able to do better in that department and not give up halfway through and start using the YouTube royalty music. Not that it's bad music, not a dig at that, but it's just that you know, I don't want to. I imagine if someone were to actually watch that video, that they might want to have it on while doing something else, and that like I feel like it would just be not very engaging to like whoa, it was armor? How do I put it on my body? Is it for a nautilus, the animal? What was I talking about? I want doors. Cool. Okay, so enemies. How would they be able to get in here? Leaf litter. Wait. Oh, how am I supposed to safely get in there? Okay, so can I how much bamboo do I need? What? I want to make bamboo stairs. Oh, it's a parrot. Why would they do that? Oh my god, it's the parrot. Oh. Is it? Is that not a thing I could do? Wait, I bet I could, get the vines? Okay, what am I supposed to do here? To, okay, I think that works. That's the only problem is when you wanna. Oh, it's not the worst. Okay, cool. I should be safe for monsters. Ooh. I didn't think about that. I wonder how you actually smelt ores. Because I tried to make a furnace the other time I played, and that didn't work. But I kind of don't imagine you can just put them on a campfire. Like you would, I feel like you would need a crucible. But then how am I gonna make a crucible if crucibles are made of metal, and I need to melt down the metal? Not that crucibles are a confirmed an item in this game. It's just like if I had to think about, okay, there's a using a campfire, you know, problem solve this, I would be like, okay, I need a crucible. I don't know how else you'd do it. Oh, a kiln maybe? Maybe you have to make a kiln. So I would have to get mud, which I haven't found, or clay, which I haven't been looking for, but I imagine I haven't found either. Okay, where are my parrots? Where? Okay. Wait. Oh, right, there are windows. Maybe they flew out the window. Okay. Just freaking. Probably one on my shoulder. Okay, chillax. Wait, I can make. You can make 16 sticks out of. Is this a matcha thing or a Minecraft thing? Oh, well, I need to keep those. Oh, cool, you can make name tags. How do I make a torch? Ooh. Oh my god. Lever. I put the baked apple away. Oh, I got potatoes. I didn't even remember that. Well, I'm kind of worried now if I put the potatoes there, they'll fall down there. If I like disrupt that redstone. Where's my apple at? Whoa! Oh my god, these freaking parrots. I need these parrots to stop. Oh, okay, so that's how the tripwire worked. It was like, how? What are these? Oh, cool, pistons and stuff. Did the parrot do that? I think so. Oh, cool. Okay, so would the pistons have like pushed the chest out to me? Oh, I suppose I can make iron tools now. Or diamond ones maybe even. I don't know how many diamonds I got. I don't know if I have to. I kind of like the ambiance up here, but I don't know off the top of my head what light levels mob spawn in. Okay, can you please just sit down? Okay, so now I can. Is this moss? Yeah, so. I can put my potatoes. Whoa, I can make diamond armor. I got 9 diamonds. So, okay, so that's a pickaxe. I'm gonna make a diamond pickaxe. I feel like that's good. Oh, that's the wrong potato. Okay. Crafting table. Okay. Stop doing that. Oh my god, an actual enemy. Ah, stupid parrots. Where did that spawn from? Was it from up here or? Okay. Dang. Ah, now I have to find my house. Okay, editing me here. I think at this point in the video, I don't really have much, anything of intrigue to say for a lot of it. I kind of just struggled to get back to the structure for a very long time. And I am right now a little quite high, I don't know. And so I thought, what can I offer? Because I don't really want to edit back this footage, and because it's like what's actually interesting here. I'm like really silent, but do I really want to cut all of it out. I don't know. And like I said earlier, do I even know what I want to do with these videos? No. So this was my idea. I have been meaning to read Simulacra and Simulation for some time now. Very long time now. I finally bought the book and it was like, okay, I bought the book, and then I got like sick and I couldn't read it, and it's just been sitting on my shelf, and I'm like, like I want to read this. And what better time to do it than editing Minecraft videos while high, right? Well, it's better time to start something. Disclaimer, I haven't read a book in like I don't know how long. I don't know the last time I actually read a book. I don't know the last time I've even read like something of, I don't know, substance. Like I read a bit of the Little Red Book, I know, a little while ago. I didn't even finish it. Maybe 4/5 through of it. I'm not sure. So I guess that's 80% completion. But yeah, and then I dropped it, and then it's just like I need to commit. I need to read. And my disclaimer, I haven't read in such a long time. I don't remember the last time I read out loud. And I don't know how to pronounce a lot of the words in this book, because he uses like, let's just begin and then you'll see what I mean. The procession of simulacra. The simulacra is never what hides the truth. It is truth that hides the fact there is none. The simulacrum is true. And this is a quote from either some Greek person, Ecclesiastes maybe. So the quote is, the simulacrum is never what hides the truth. It is truth that hides the fact that there is none. The simulacrum is true, by Ecclesiastes. Okay, so I have about like 6 minutes here where, yes, I was reading the book, and I've decided to cut that part out, other than that first quote, because it was just too awkward to cut that part out. Or I don't know, maybe I said something good. I don't know. Anyway, but that's a decision that I'm making, to cut out actually committing to reading this book and this video, because I think it does a disservice to the material to be in this video, and I think it does a disservice to the video for the material to be in there. It's too muddied in focus, I think, of the utility that I get from reading out loud, because I did, in fact, like, that was good for me. I'm glad that I did that. I just don't think it belongs in this video. And so now this is like really non-linear, because there's going to be clips in the future where I've also done these voice recordings over voice recordings, and I think the only way for me to not sort of accidentally like introduce a concept that I bring up now, it's actually introduced later because I've been ruminating on it, whatever. I'm just gonna have to like pivot topics for this next 6 minutes, just talk about a topic that I'm pretty sure I did not discuss at all in the other parts, so that there's no overlap conceptually. So, complete pivot. I've been thinking, with these creative endeavors that I've been doing, and a bunch of ones that I think I've been doing maybe for the past couple months or whatever. I have a really bad sense of time, but like I've noticed that sort of when I do like online stuff and whatever, in the sort of presentations that I put forth of, I was playing the Genesis project, and I have a more like feminine avatar in that than I have in real life or whatever, and it's like, and it makes me think about how, there's this demand, especially put on transgender people, for authenticity, and like the you that you're putting out there is the real you. It's not a persona, it's not a performance, whatever. And it's something like I really get down on myself about, especially because like in real life, I keep my hair short. I have a beard. I'm debating shave. I've been trying to grow out my hair, but I really have a hard time maintaining it. So I'm thinking about shaving it down. I want to shave down my beard and mustache because my mustache has gone so long that the hairs keep going in my mouth. And I like having a mustache, but I don't really know how to trim it. And so I'm thinking, let me just shave it all down, like start from the beginning. And I get into these cycles. Um, oh man, I don't remember if I talked about cycles yet. So yeah, but whatever. At some point I do. And I'm tired of it. Anyway, though, my thing that I was the pivot of the topic that I was gonna do, is the authenticity, um, and this like more feminine presentation online versus in real life. And I thought about it, and it's like these are sort of more creative endeavors than they are like what the clothes that you wear and like that stuff. There's like a practical component to it of like what do I like to wear, what feels good on my body, and what is like the social reality that I'm in online versus in real life. And there's like something where with the creative aspect where I think like if I was thinking about a cis woman in my position where in real life she has her hair short or like whatever, but her online avatars maybe have long hair, maybe it's in cute little ringlets, maybe going for like a Lolita style, whatever, right? Where of course there are people in real life that they take those concepts and they live them, where they wear the Lolita dresses, I don't know if maybe in their day to day, but they go out in public with them. And I don't think that there's like necessarily this inauthenticity to just liking to make little characters and have those represent you and they're wearing the dresses and you yourself never put it on your physical body. I don't think that's necessarily inauthentic. I think that's the aesthetic signifier of the dress is not the same thing as the dress itself. um and I guess that kind of maybe ties into the actual book, Simulacra and Simulation. And maybe it's more useful for me to just try to talk through the concepts that, I maybe derived from the book or whatever than it is for me to read the book here. So I, I'm not quite getting what he's talking about with the Empire and like the metaphor of it, or like like there's the map precedes the territory. That's the memorable sort of line there. I don't super get what he means, but what I do get is that you can say the map precedes the territory definitely for psychiatry, which he goes into, where psychiatry is built sort of on a bunch of tautologies of there's this like the discourse that these people are writing, the DSM-5 whatever, these manuals, and that is where the diagnosis is made. It's not like made, it's not a real observable thing that they're truthfully accounting for. And I was gonna say like on like a map, but then I guess that's kind of what he was trying to get into. And this next section is gonna start like I'm gonna be reading from the book, and then here it goes into another section. So now I can take a break to talk about me. And the reason that I am high is because I just got that biopsy that I said I would get in the earlier segment, and I ripped out all my stitches. Like, it's been a little less than 2 hours after the procedure. The stitches just felt really weird in my mouth, so I ripped them all out and I ate them. And I don't know if that makes the pain worse to have done that, but it's a little painful now where the biopsy was done. So hopefully getting high will alleviate the pain. I have been avoiding marijuana for a little bit now because I've been possibly having the migraines. I don't know if they're migraines, like I've said, or maybe I haven't. I don't know which segments I said stuff and which segments I'm talking over. But really, I assure you, there's of little value to the commentary I provided when I was trying to get back to this structure. You're not missing much. I tried taking sumatriptan. It did not seem to do anything, or perhaps it had some side effect, but that side effect so replicated the condition of which it was trying to treat
that I could not discern. I took another pill, and that seemed to truly do nothing. And now I don't know if I want to take more, or if perhaps the thing that it is trying to abort is already gone or was never there. And I really don't know what's going on.
So, in line with not knowing what's going on, I have approximately 7 minutes of time I have to fill between cuts here of the running commentary and the voiceover. So this is like an internum voiceover or whatever. Because I said like, oh, there's a little value to the commentary, the running commentary, and that's why I have to do this voiceover of this like philosophy book or whatever. And it's kind of a loaded thing to say. It's not entirely true. I mean, it's not like value less, but it's like in terms of what am I putting out there and what are my intentions. I think it is content that is content. That word. It's stuff that I'm willing to cut. And then there's a part that I'm not willing, or I don't really want to cut. I want to keep that part in. And I kind of like what I had to say there, even if it was like pretty freeform. So I tried to make a cut where there was like an actual maybe pause for what I was saying in the voiceover, but there's that discrepancy of when it'll make sense when you get there. Like, oh, I see why it's done like that. But anyway, so one thing I want to talk about is, so in the previous segment I was talking about migraines and medications and all that stuff, and I'm in this really frustrating cycle where it's like I'll be doing really good and I'll be really productive to the extent that I can be productive anyway, and then it just seems to all fall apart, and it just seems like it's gonna fall apart forever, and I don't see a way up. And then I see like I have an email that a shipment of CPAP supplies is coming soon, and then I'm like, oh, I think I've just not been like getting enough sleep. And then like I don't know why, but then there are times where I'm doing so good where I get really frustrated with the fact that I drink 200 milligram twice daily. I drink 200 milligram energy drinks to get that 400 milligram like caffeine limit for an adult, and I already have tachycardia, so it's not great, but keeps me functioning, I guess. And I keep thinking, well, if I'm doing so great, I can just cut back on caffeine, right? Like, I don't know why I keep doing this, because it's like if the sleep disorder is not taken care of in the way that it needs to be, because I don't think the CPAP is adequate, but like even if it was, I think it requires more upkeep than I put into it, or that is feasible for me to put into it, maybe because of what my insurance covers for the supplies. And I am supposed to talk about getting a different DME, which is, I can't remember what it is. It's like direct medical, it's a medical supplier. I don't know. Not a fan of them. And I need to call the sleep center to even be like, do I need to be on this machine? But because I've been so sleep deprived, it's been so hard to get things in order. But I'm really tired of this cycle, and I want to get out of it. And it's kind of funny, like, you know, while I'm thinking about all this stuff, with so little brain power on what I can commit to, my brain has just been mush. Like, I can't think of, it's so weird. Like, I don't believe people when they say like, oh, I'm so fatigued, oh, like I'm so brain fogged, like I can't even do like basic things, because then, you know, we'll articulate ourselves for this, right? But like, I don't even know how to describe how basic some of the concepts I'm struggling to understand are right now, or maybe, you know, 2 hours ago or whatever. Maybe right now is a time where there's some subconscious awareness that I have enough function to talk about it, so I talk about it, versus other times where I just feel like I completely lack discernment and for even what topics to approach when I'm in that state. Like, my brain is total mush. I just shouldn't talk about this right now. It feels like it'll be forever. It feels like there are topics that I'll never ever be able to talk about because what if I never recover? But I don't know why it's like so hard to see the big picture. Like, yeah, I will recover and be able to talk about things better. But I was saying it's funny with cycles because I started playing this roguelike game called Everything is Crabs, and I got to this level where I'm just like, I don't know, reevaluating like my enjoyment of the game. It was nice to have this thing that stays familiar but is a little bit challenging when your brain is mush. But then I got to pressure, I think 12, and I'm just like, I don't know the mechanics deep enough, I think, to face the challenges that are being asked of me. But at the same time, I'm like, what is my intrinsic motivation for doing this? Is it present? I don't know that it is. It's just something to kill time, you know? Like right now, just killing time. I mean, there's a purpose to it, I guess. I mean, right now I'm expressing ideas and stuff. And it's, you know, these things that we say are like, oh, it's just to kill time. And we like devalue them in that way. Like, I don't want to act like that game developer's time meant nothing for, you know, them making that game and me getting to enjoy it. And it's something I want to revisit with what I was talking about with YouTube shorts. It's a whole different beast. I don't want to conflate the two of this algorithmic extraction of attention and someone making a video game that, you know, you pay up front, right? And then there's no, as far as I'm aware, there's no microtransactions. Like, so, yeah. I think that's enough time filled. If there's anything left over, I'm just gonna put some music. I don't know if I should stop myself from recording anything because I'm like, oh, I decided to put in music in later. There'll be a discrepancy. Perhaps the simplest thing to do would be to create like a playlist that I am actually listening to while recording. But I have just never been one to make playlists. I feel like I should get into it though. Because I use Spotify with this application called Burnt Sushi that does something to make it so that there's not ads on it. But that only works on desktop, and I used to have a Spotify APK. Well, I only have ironed out my structure. I don't even know if it'd do me any good to kill this sheep because the wool color will be different. Where did the sheep even go? But anyway, I used to have a Spotify APK, but then Spotify came out with this update that made it not work anymore. Oh my god, did it even give me wool? Dirt. Mutton. 2 things of mutton. It didn't give wool. And I sure hope I didn't kill all the sheep that will ever be in this jungle. But yeah, I had the APK. Is there a point to having parrots, or is it just fun? So then I just got the regular Spotify app, and then I had this other app called Ad Silencer. So it's like, yes, the ads still play, and there's ads all over my interface, and it's so annoying. But in theory, what happens is when the ads actually, the ones that interrupt your music and have audio and stuff, and the interface that they play. Okay, so the mushrooms, I believe, were near the structure.
And I don't know how long it takes me from here on out to find the structure again, but I'm gonna end the video here because it's a total mess right now. I need to really reevaluate how I'm deciding to make these videos with the segments that are, you know, focused on the gameplay, and maybe I don't necessarily have like a lot to say versus doing voiceovers on the gameplay, and then the focus is really like what am I talking about, and it's not, you know, focused on what I'm doing in Minecraft. I have like so much footage that I'm gonna have to figure out what I want to do with, but I think like once I get through that footage, I'm gonna try maybe having a habit of like deciding like, okay, if this is gonna be, I'm gonna be talking about the stuff that I'm doing in Minecraft, like then I should like maybe record a shorter session, and if I'm like, oh, I don't really know if I, you know, want to be talking as much, like I stop the recording and then just have this, you know, just me playing and I'm not talking, I mean, I'm not even recording my voice, and then I know that I'll do a voiceover over it later, or I don't know if I necessarily need like this ongoing footage of the Minecraft where it's like, okay, like every little bit of what I'm doing in this world is covered. So, you know, I'm not 100% sure on how I want to change the approach or what the approach is going to be, but however, once I get through the backlog, like I'm doing it differently. I'm gonna try to not make another video as messy as this one.